The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said, "No one can be a slave of two masters. He will hate one and love the other. He will be loyal to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. This is why I tell you, do not be worried about the food and drink we need in order to stay alive, or about clothes for your body. After all, isn't life worth more than food? And isn't the body worth more than clothes? Look at the birds. They do not plant seeds, gather a harvest, and put it in barns. Yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Aren't you worth much more than birds? Can any of you live a bit longer by worrying about it? And why worry about clothes? Look how wild the flowers grow. They do not work or make clothes for themselves. But I tell you that not even Solomon, with all his wealth, had clothes so beautiful as one of these flowers. It is God who clothes the wild grass that is here today and gone tomorrow, burned up in the oven. Won't he be all the more sure to clothe you? What little faith you have. So do not start to worry. Where will my food come from, or my drink, or my clothes? Your Father in heaven knew that you would need all of these things. Instead, be concerned about everything else, with the kingdom of God, and with what he requires of you. And he will provide you with all these other things. And ask the RC students, do you know anything about those grads when they're done? And they would probably say, no, we never have to supervise them. I'm not sure, but if we can find out tomorrow night at the place, some of us will either go by bus or walk there. This is a very special occasion because it is a moment of precious memories. And I'm sure tonight, again tomorrow evening at the Western, whatever parts they are, whose middle name should be Indianapolis because he goes so fast. And in the odd moment of contemplation, you might say, all the lights flash and everything registers. What a gifted man to have as a math teacher. Some might even think, if they have biological dreams tomorrow night, of a man who might be short in stature but rich in wisdom, and who at moments in his class will grow back with a few locks that's left to him, and in his way of inclusive language he would say, people, you make me prematurely grey. And then, of course, we cannot at this moment overlook one who has contributed so much to MacDonald High School, particularly in the last few years, and that is the principal. And what a principal. I was thinking of the last couple of days of what I could say that would properly befit the principal of MacDonald. Not that I said something right. It is a tribute as well to the affection in which she is held, and I notice here one of the prayers by the grand class for this same great lady is that she might grow. What's involved in that, I'm not aware. Because if she does grow any more than she has already accomplished, she will probably end up in one of the higher echelons of the back. Showing you the love, the patience, the understanding, and always the encouragement to help you to reach this day. So to all of you parents who are present here, we congratulate you, we thank you, and we sure know that you're worthy of very special praise. Sometimes a parent's life. Thank you. Some people might ask the old man for his car tomorrow after congratulating him like that. That doesn't have to follow. But a parent's life is not always that easy, and sometimes, it's easy for us to find fault with those who are older than those who are helping us. I heard of a fellow who went into the counsellor, and he was in a pretty bad mood, and he said, I'm mad. The counsellor asked, what's new? He said, I'm mad because my mother nags me. Oh? The counsellor thought for a while and tried to look intelligent and said, well, why don't you make an allowance for you? We're so proud of. Even knowing you casually or seeing you occasionally in the school, it's certainly a joy to be able to share with you on this great night. And during the past week, I was trying to rack whatever brains I had to see what can I say fittingly on this beautiful class, the grade 12 class of MacDonald High School. Sometimes on the south side, when I mention your schools, I do to quite a number of people. I will always say, that's where all the smart kids are. I said, right on. Smart teachers too, and smart parents who send them there. Anyway, I was in the Eberhard Hospital on Wednesday. Say, you were present at Good Shepherd Church on Friday night speaking to those young people. She thought for a moment and she said, tell them, let nothing in life ever defeat you. Might seem simple, but it's a very beautiful colleague who spoke foolishly enough just outside the hospital. And one of them said to me, it was a younger girl, she said, I remember you from Mac. I had no idea who she was. And then we talked for a few minutes. And we chatted about what she was doing, what she was starting in both the Eberhard and the Double Cross hospitals. And then it came up to, I mentioned about this graduation. And I said, I have about 150 of those students, that are making their graduation on Friday night. What would you say to them? And she said to me, tell them, don't stop here. She said, I wish I had followed that when it came to my time. But I waited for quite a while before I went back again to school and found it very difficult. Don't stop here. By all means, after the tyranny of 12 years in school, you're entitled perhaps to a good break to get away maybe to Ireland. Except I would suggest you try to keep away from the north, except when I left. President John Kennedy said on one occasion, life is unfair. Life sometimes is unfair when we see what goes on in the world. And we hear so much today about juvenile delinquency and teenage delinquency. And if a small group of hooligans will destroy a lovely party, the media will speak about those and talk great about them, but never about the hundreds of good kids that are not involved in that kind of misconduct. So rather than liquid trust and the scandal and shame that have come to so many, when you think of business and politics and those in public life, and find out at times the deceitfulness and the double dealing, then you realize it's young people like you that make a better world. We speak today so easily of a new world order. A new world order doesn't come from read my lips and lots of money. It comes from young people like you with talent and goodness and high ideals and honesty and a desire to continue to achieve as you reach for excellence. You are the new. She accepted it courageously and she brought joy to the world. And what she's saying to you, friends, that we're so proud of this evening and so happy to be sharing with you, she has one golden message for you and for all of us, and it is this. No matter what happens in life, make sure my son is walking with you, and in his company you need have no fear, and you will never go wrong. Chance.